You can manage enterprise profitability and cost management applications in Enterprise Data Management by registering an application. The registration wizard prompts you for information such as the application type, connection URL, and dimensions. The registration process creates an information model of data chain objects for each dimension you register, with node types, hierarchy sets, node sets, and predefined properties. To register an enterprise profitability and cost management application, navigate to Applications, then click Register. Only service administrators and users with the Application Create role can register applications. The list displays the available application adapters. Selecting Enterprise Profitability and Cost Management applies a set of predefined properties, such as aggregation and alias, and predefined business validations, such as checking for name uniqueness and reserved words. Enter a name and optional description for the application, then click Next. Here, you can define the connection to your external enterprise profitability and cost management application. You can also add or modify connection information later using the Application Inspector after registering the application. On the next page, review the summary, then click Create. In the next set of steps, you define cubes, application settings, and dimensions for the application. When you register enterprise profitability and cost management applications, two cubes are created automatically, PCM_CLC and PCM_REP. These reflect the default cubes in the external application. You can remove cubes you don't want to manage in Enterprise Data Management and add custom cubes on this page. Click Next to go to Application Settings. Enter the alias tables you want to manage. A property for each alias is added to your dimension nodes. Selecting multi-currency adds the base currency property to nodes in the entity dimension, and the currencies you define here define the allowed values users can select for the base currency property. When you register enterprise profitability and cost management applications, the account and entity dimensions are created automatically. You can edit these default dimensions, or remove them if you don't want to manage them in Enterprise Data Management. Add more dimensions from the external application if you want to manage them here. To register a dimension, enter a dimension name and optional description. The dimension name is the display name for the dimension and its data chain objects in Enterprise Data Management. For dimension type, select either Custom or Entity. Select Allow Shared Nodes if the dimension includes shared members. Select the valid cubes for the dimension. Finally, enter the external dimension name. This is the name that is exported to Enterprise Profitability and Cost Management. On the next page, you can add attribute dimensions for the base dimension. There are two ways to manage attribute dimensions in Enterprise Data Management: Simple Attribute and Attribute Dimension. Let's start with a simple attribute. The simple attribute style adds a property to the base dimension with the values that you define here as the values users can select for the property. Use this style when your attribute has only a few values that don't change on a regular basis. The actual attribute dimension is only managed in the target system. The attribute dimension style enables you to fully manage attribute values in a dimension that can be exported to the target system. The attribute dimension style adds a node data type property to the base dimension. The property points to the attribute dimension and lets users select the appropriate attribute value. Use this management style for attributes that consist of larger sets of values which require regular maintenance. After defining the dimensions that you want to register, click Next to review your registration summary. In addition to the default account and entity dimensions, I defined a cost center dimension with one simple attribute and two attribute dimensions, and a product dimension with two simple attributes and two attribute dimensions. Click Apply to finish registering the application. The registration process creates an application and a default view which represents the external application. The default view includes viewpoints for each dimension and attribute dimension you registered. Registering dimensions creates data chain objects, which are bound to the dimension and set to active, enabling you to immediately import dimension data. To learn more, visit docs.oracle.com.